All right, my name's Major Don Saunders. I'm in the Royal Canadian Air Force. I've been in the Air Force for 22 years now. I'm an aerospace controller by trade, and currently I'm in Toronto, as you know, at the Canadian Forces College, completing the Joint Command and Staff program. Well, I got approached a couple of years ago while I was stationed in North Bay by the previous, I guess 2 presidents ago, Glenn Kendary, to become involved in a new initiative of the PGA of Canada called Patriot Golf Day. And once Glenn explained to me kind of what the PGA wanted to do to support and help the Canadian Forces members and their families, it was really a no-brainer for me to get involved. First of all, it's a tremendous honor to be honored by the PGA of Canada in that way. But it also, for me, it solidifies the ties between not only myself, but perhaps maybe even the Canadian Forces and the PGA of Canada, and it gives me an opportunity to continue working with the PGA members on Patriot Golf Day and seeing how we can make it better going forward. Well, it's a chance for the PGA of Canada to make a difference, and not to say that the PGA of Canada doesn't already make a difference in a lot of different areas, but certainly there's some room for the PGA of Canada to make a difference in the lives of some Canadian Forces members and even their families in a positive way. So there's really no, I guess maybe the nicest thing about Patriot Golf Day in Canada is that there really is no hard model that needs to be followed. It's completely up to the local pros on how they want to structure their Patriot Golf Day event, if you will. It can be as easy as a men's night, a themed men's night, or it could just be a jar on the counter. But the one thing that I think that's important is that the PGA of Canada members know that every dollar that they raise is going to support the Canadian Forces members and their families. Well, I think as a golfer, but I think that the tie-in between golf and the military is important. Especially when you consider that how often we move and we get relocated, and that the nice thing about the game of golf is that you always have a venue to be able to go and socialize and connect with people as you move around the country. Okay. Yes, so some of the events that I've seen work in the past in previous locations for myself, we had military members being approached to attend the flag on the 18th green in uniform to give some visibility. You could just do a theme men's night where it was the idea was to raise money for Patriot Golf Day. There's all kinds of different ways. It can be simple, it can be complicated, it can be complex, depending on what the goals of the particular club are.
Let's say you're
right. So it's going to the Canadian military, and so an example of a difference that the money that people donate, the difference that it makes would be the work that the PGA of Canada is doing with the Soldier On Foundation. There's a camp in Toronto coming up at the end of May where PGA pros are going to be working with wounded veterans at a golf camp to help them get reintegrated back into society, and also to help them perhaps enjoy activities that they were previously unable to do because of the injuries they've sustained.